You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Belynda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your weekly prediction edition for the NBC streaming soap opera. I have got 5 predictions. These are based on upcoming official spoilers, and some of them are based on some episode action that we've seen. I've got one for Brady Black, another for EJ and Nicole, one for Chad, Stefan, and Clyde, one for Harrison, Lucas, and one for Everett and Jada. I cannot wait to unpack these for you. But hey, if you have not, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives updates. Now, let's jump into these predictions. Prediction number 1, I think Brady Black is about to take a big fall off the sobriety wagon. On Tuesday the 9th, official spoilers say that Kristen DiMera comes over to tear Brady Black a new one because he missed a visit with Rachel Black, and she is very upset that her dad didn't show up. But then Kristen finds out what is going on with Tate, and she kind of backs off a little bit because she gets it. Then on Wednesday the 10th, Tate is attacked in jail. He has a black eye. I mean, a pretty boy like that, and with adult men, EJ's horrible for doing this to the kid. Then on Thursday the 11th, Brady and Teresa discuss how terrified they are for Tate, and they want him protected. And then in the Day of Days promo, there was a spoiler video segment where Brady was kissing Teresa on Alex's couch, which is very unlike him. I think the stress of all this stuff with Rachel and with Kristen and with Tate and the drugs and Holly, he's going to collapse. I think he's going to start back drinking again. I hope he doesn't start doing drugs again, considering all the drugs in Salem seem to be tainted. But I think he's going to hit the bottle, maybe. Hopefully Maggie will be there for him like she has been in the past. So my second prediction, EJ exploding on her is going to infuriate Nicole and put their marriage at risk. So on Wednesday the 10th, EJ's being very nice. He is comforting Nicole when she takes a break from her vigil at Holly's bedside. Holly remains in a coma. But then on Friday, the 12th, Eric stops by to check on Nicole and Holly, as he has done before. And remember, EJ saw them hugging and just kind of walked away, and he was clearly bothered by it. So on Friday, EJ sees Eric there with Nicole again. And then after Eric leaves, he's going to argue with Nicole about it, about her relationship with Eric. This is very ill-timed and irresponsible of him. First of all, Eric loves Holly. That was his stepdaughter at one point. It just like she's EJ's stepdaughter now. And, you know, Nicole is very upset already about the accusations of Tate versus Holly. The questions of whose drugs it was. And I mean, she already knows Holly was drinking. I think in the back of her mind, she has to know that it's a possibility that Holly took these drugs of her own volition. I mean, EJ's son sees that. Johnny tried to get him to kind of see reason about, look, you just don't know what's going on. And I think just EJ lashing out is going to be too much for Nicole. He's being horrible to Tate. Now he's actually going to be horrible to Nicole over Eric. He's just being EJ. Let's be fair. This is EJ, but I think he's pushing Nicole too far. And if he keeps on her about Eric showing up at the hospital to check on her and his former stepdaughter, he's putting his marriage at risk. I mean, it's not like Nicole is out meeting Eric at a nightclub for drinks. They are at the hospital at the bedside of her comatose kid. So EJ needs to chill out, but he's not gonna. Our third prediction, Everett and Jada are finally going to see each other, and it's going to be weird. So the 2-week spoilers mention a bizarre double date. And then this coming week on the 10th, Jada and Stephanie spend some time catching up, and then the spoiler says this double date. So I wonder if they decide to get together, Jada and Rafe, Stephanie and Everett, and have a little double date. But remember, Jada called him Bobby, not Everett. So is he a liar or is he a twin? It could be either way. Even if he is a twin, she may assume when Everett shows up that it's really Bobby. It's very weird. And I wonder if they're going to make Everett this troublesome sort like his old character Nick was. You know, I really hope he does have a twin or a lookalike brother. Realistically, his name could be Everett Robert, and he got tired of being called Bobby because he thought it sounded childish and decided he wanted to be called Everett. It may be a big nothing burger, but I feel like we're going to find out very soon, and I think they might be the double date. My fourth prediction is that Harris is going to offer Lucas a get out of jail free deal. So on Friday the 12th, Harris and Kate Roberts head out to Statesville Prison to see her son, Lucas. The day before, on Thursday, Harris comes to Kate and Roman looking for help. He obviously wants to get this drug thing cleared up. He feels like Cyrus, of course, might be a key player. So I think he's going to get offered a deal. Lucas is going to get offered a deal where he can get out of jail early if he acts as a CI for Harris, a confidential informant. A CI is somebody who gives cops info on other criminals to get out of jail early or to avoid jail or to get a better plea bargain, things like that. And, Lucas is serving his sentence for kidnapping his wife, Sammy Brady, which, was pretty tacky, and he let EJ go to jail for it for a while. So that was kind of fun. So Harris, I think, wants Lucas to spy on, did I say Cyrus? I meant Clyde. There's a bad guy on another soap. He wants him to spy on Clyde Weston to find out if he is involved in this drug deal and the issues that are going on that led to Holly Jonas's coma. Of course, the problem is Harris spying on Clyde could absolutely put Clyde could put Lucas at risk. And I do think Lucas, though, would probably be willing to roll the dice if it means he gets out of jail early and he shuts down horrible, horrible Clyde. He's not exactly a fan. All right, my fifth and final prediction. I think Chad and Stefan may team up to target Clyde, take out the trash, kill the guy once and for all. So on Monday the 8th, Chad confronts Ava and Stefan about the bistro, the drugs, all this. And then on Friday, Alex opens up to Chad. And I'm sure it's more about the Holly and the Tate thing. Bottom line, Clyde Weston is a problem that needs dealt with. And remember, Stefan went to EJ to ask for his help because he knows there's DiMera, mercenaries or whatever that he could deploy. And he asked EJ to help him take out Clyde. And EJ gave the whole, I'm the DA and I don't want to risk that. But he's risking it by unfairly arresting and prosecuting someone who had nothing to do with Holly's overdose. But I believe Chad probably has access to the same resources that EJ does. And of course, Clyde murdered Abby, Chad's soulmate. So Stefan and Chad seem like they would be a much better alliance to deal with the threat of Clyde, make sure he can't hurt anybody else again, and just put him down like the dog that he is. I think that would be fantastic. All right. Those are all my predictions for this edition. I appreciate you listening. I can't wait to see your comments, whether you agree, disagree, think the storylines are going a different way. That's fine. If you have not, I would love it if you would click subscribe and support our channel here. And of course, I will be here talking days, 7 days a week as always. And this has been Belynda from Soap Dirt. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.